So did any of you guys actually came to campus today? Because we
I
opened,
doubt it.
because we were in the booth the whole day, so you might have seen us. How
I
is everyone?
think they're really shy. It's okay.
I know, right?
That happens. Remember when we were in the orientation event and stuff? Yeah, so
I
it's
didn't
okay.
even come to the orientation because I had troubles
That's
logging into
bad.
my email, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
You should have
So,
sent a
if you
DM.
guys don't know, we have a booth in Monash right now for MUISS. If you guys have any inquiries about joining in MUISS or about visa or just about general help desk of Monash. So if you guys ever encounter any problems and just want to directly ask us, we are in Monash in the foyer from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. every day from this week to next week.
So if you guys can, please do turn on your cameras and stuff so we can see you and all of that. And feel free to interact with us. We're going to start the session in just a little bit. Just give a couple minutes for more people to join in and stuff. Oh, Paula is not in Malaysia due to delays with the visa. Yeah, that happens to all of us. It happens.
Yeah, most
It's
of us.
okay. It'll be solved soon, hopefully. So we'll wait a couple more minutes.
Yes. Maybe you guys can just tell us which country you're from. So, for example, if you guys find another friend who's from the same country, then you can just make friends.
Kayla, do you want to pick
That's
someone and then just make them talk?
Wow, you're always making me to pick someone first.
Hey,
What is
hey.
this?
Not
Being
always.
a gentleman or being
Fine,
a
I'll talk. So I'll choose someone. Okay.
Okay. You choose
How
someone first, then I'll choose
about
someone first.
Paula Haltman? Paula, are you there?
Hi, yes, I am here.
Hi. Tell us a little bit
Hi.
about you.
Hi,
Like, where are you
Paula.
from?
I'm a South African student. Hopefully,
Oh.
will soon be in Malaysia. But yes,
Oh,
just some delays with immigration and everything. But yes, I'm sitting in from South Africa.
that's nice.
All the best to you. Those who are from South Africa, you guys can just hit the comments and say you are from South Africa, so you can like find friends from the same countries and all.
Also, guys, while you're here, you guys can scan this QR code and join the WhatsApp group. That's going to be for the February intake. We'll start with the session at 4:05. So just 3 more minutes. Also, sorry that there's no music, guys, but we are live streaming, so we can't really have music. We'll get taken down, like copyright and stuff.
Yeah.
Kayla, you need to choose someone now.
Make
You
sure
just
you
talk
scan
about
the
yourself.
QR code, because we'll be advertising all kinds of events we'll be having for the next 1 year there, and we'll be setting out your country groups and all. We'll be sharing a lot of information, so make sure you guys scan the code and get into your batch. All right. So do I have to pick someone? Just one last one maybe before we start the session. Oh wait, we still have 2 more minutes. Let me choose. I'm gonna choose those who doesn't turn on their cam. Let me see. Andy Tai. Am I saying it right? Andy, are you there? Okay, no answer. Let me see. Sajid, are you there?
Yeah, hello, could you hear me?
Oh, hi. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from? What major you're doing?
I'm from Sri Lanka and I'm majoring in business and commerce. Yeah, that's it.
Those who are from business and commerce, you can guys chat in the chat box as well to make friends.
I do business and commerce.
Me too.
Yeah, completely forgot about that. Okay.
Oh, see, there's another one from Sri Lanka. Nice. I'm sorry if you guys
there's a
can hear the
lot
rain.
from Sri Lanka.
Yes. Ooh, see? Nice. Let us know where you guys are from so you guys can like find out. Ooh, someone's from Indonesia as well. And India. Ooh, Egypt, Maldives. Oh, Rashwan is from Maldives, you know, guys.
Oh yeah, we forgot to do that. So I'm Rashwan. I'm
Yeah.
from the
Oh my God.
Maldives. I'm the MUISS head. And
We
then
forgot
there's
to introduce
Kayla.
ourselves. Yeah, okay, you go, Rashwan.
Yeah, so I'm Rashwan. I'm a year 2 Sem 1 student, and I'm from the Maldives, and I'm one of the MUISS heads this year, along with Kayla.
Yes, I'm Kayla. I'm in year 2 doing business analytics and finance, and I'm from Indonesia. So we're both the heads. So just let us know if you guys have any questions. And yeah, we'll get to the rest of the team soon. So
All right.
what time should we start? Should we start now? It's already
We can
4:05.
start now. It's 4:05. So we already done our introduction. So before we move on and introduce our teams and everything, I'd like to ask Miss Ming to take over. Miss Ming is from ISP, and she'll be giving you guys the student briefing right now. So Miss Ming.
Okay, thanks, Rashwan. Thanks, Kayla. Okay, hi everyone. I believe most of you would have met me during the pre-orientation briefing the last 2 weeks. So together here with me today, I have my colleagues from the Student Pass Office and also from the Medical Insurance Office who will be briefing you guys. And myself, I will brief you on student support. So let me share the screen and I will hand it over to Miss Rachel, who will brief on the student pass section first. Okay, so for a start, we won't be taking any questions during these sessions. I have this QR code, which you can actually drop your questions here if you have any questions for us, and we will attend to you after this. Okay, thank you. So I'll pass it on to Miss Rachel.
Okay, hi. I'm Rachel. I'm from the International Student Pass Office. Just to give you guys a brief introduction of the team and also what your pass represents at what stage. All right, okay, next slide. So what do? We actually mainly advise you for your student pass application methods and any administrative services required. All right, and also any letters that you need assistance with, such as opening bank accounts and any immigration department letters, we can assist with that. All right, but first and foremost, everyone have to remember we just act as a liaison between international students, which is you, with EMGS and the Immigration Department of Malaysia. So we do not have any say in the outcome of a student pass application. All right, that is very important. Okay, next slide. Okay, so most of you attending this session is with an EMGS approval letter, meaning you're studying online and not physically on campus. All right, so you have already achieved your first step. You can start with your online enrollment. Okay, the next step would be, next slide, to obtain an eval, meaning your electronic visa to travel to Malaysia. So some of you will only have your EMGS approval letter now is because you have not provided us with your declaration of accommodation. If let's say you have not done so, please scan the first QR code on top, all right? Fill out that Google form, and then we will submit your request to EMGS within 2 to 3 working days. Okay, once that is done, EMGS will take roughly around 2 to 3 weeks to issue your eval and travel authorization letter. The last step actually plan for your travel accordingly. You can scan the last QR code at the bottom. It actually is our entry guideline to guide you on what you need to prepare, what you need to do, even before your eval is issued and after your eval is issued until arrival in Malaysia. Okay. Importantly for students, if you are not really sure, please do not buy or purchase any flight ticket before your eval or your travel authorization is approved. We have received a few inquiries saying that you have purchased your flight ticket, but your eval hasn't been approved. Please don't do that, because if you will have to forfeit your flights, it's something that we cannot cover. All right, it's on your own accord. Lastly, your eval is only valid for 6 months. You must travel at least 3 months before it expires. Okay. Reason being is that we need to ensure that your eval is still valid when we submit your passport to EMGS for the placement of student pass sticker. If your eval is expired by then, we will need to renew it for you, and it's based on the approval from the immigration department. Okay, next slide. When you arrive in Malaysia, you will roughly get around 14 to 30 days of special pass entry stamp. All right, please check before you exit the airport. We have students coming to us with a backdated entry stamp, which is actually the fault of the immigration department. So you need to get it rectified at the counter before you exit. They'll be happy to change it for you, amend it accordingly. All right. Once you leave the airport, you have to go back to the airport again and then inquire further with the immigration officer there. Okay. When you reach to Monash, meaning you're at our counter or even before that, you'll receive a notification from us for the submission of your special pass, your passport, and after the completion of your medical screening. So these are the items that you need to prepare: 300 ringgit and 3 passport photographs. All right, one special pass is equivalent to 30 days. We usually will not utilize more than 1. All right, next. So this is the part that all of you will need to go through, which is the student pass sticker stage, the endorsement stage we call. So after you arrive in Malaysia, you go through quarantine, finish quarantine. Within 7 days, you need to finish your medical screening test. Then after that, make an appointment to submit your passport to us to put the student pass sticker in your passport. All right, we call this endorsement. And your passport will be with us for at least 4 to 6 weeks. So during this step 3, we will usually notify you to submit your proof of payment, 300 ringgit. And also together with your passport, you will need to bring your 3 copies, hard copies of photograph with you with white background. If you already have that with you right now, just carry it with you before you enter Malaysia. It's actually easier. All right. When your passport is with us, please do not make any travel arrangements. All right. Because your passport will be with us for at least 4 to 6 weeks. In exchange for this submission of passport to us, you will get an acknowledgement slip to prove to authorities that you have successfully submitted your passport to us for endorsement. All right. Last but not least, overstaying is an offense in Malaysia. So right after you finish your quarantine, please immediately finish your medical screening, make an appointment and finish it. Do not overstay in Malaysia, because overstaying in Malaysia is an offense. You need to pay a penalty, and there could be imprisonment as well involved. So it's not a light matter. Okay. One of the things that you all will need to take note is any students who are planning to maybe change your course while you're studying with us. So if any of you wants to change your course, after a year of studies, you actually need to exit Malaysia. You cannot remain in Malaysia to apply for a new student pass sticker or application for your new course. Okay, after 1 year of studies, you have to exit Malaysia. If let's say you have not completed more than a year of studies, you can still remain in Malaysia to apply for your new student pass application for the new course. All right. So you need to take note, if you like to change your course, only to a maximum of 2 times. Anything less than that, acceptable. Anything more than that, we cannot apply anymore for you, because this is the immigration regulation. All right. So this is a very important thing that you need to know. Next slide. This is a QR code you can scan It actually leads you to our website with the information there. So you can just have a read there. Okay, so the renewal process, I'll pass on to my colleague. She's Miss Lillian.
Hi guys. I'm Lillian from ISP as well. So my team and myself, we are in charge of the renewal of student passes. You will likely see us next year once your student pass is close to expiry. Our advice is if you tend to be forgetful about when your student pass expires, please do set a reminder on your mobile so that it prompts you as early as 12 weeks and no later than 8 weeks before it expires. In some scenarios, student pass renewal can be a bit lengthy, depending on a case-to-case basis. If you are an undergrad or postgrad by coursework students, make sure your attendance is a minimum of 80% and your WAM must be a minimum of 50%. If your application, you might have some issues if your attendance is below 80 or your WAM is below 50. Immigration is rather stringent on this ruling now. Even if your WAM is 49, 48, your attendance is 78, you need to justify. Yeah, so 80% is easy to achieve, and WAM 50 is quite easy to achieve as well. So please make sure that your results and attendance are good. For the higher degree by research students, please ensure that you fulfill the minimum requirements set. Yeah, you can look at the link here. There is an attendance requirement, so you'll be required to submit your research progress report. Yeah, next page, please. Okay, for renewal process, it involves two portions of it. You'll be renewing your student pass and also your I-card. Also comprises of the medical insurance. So your I-card will be renewed automatically. So if you need more information on student pass renewal, you can refer to the QR code here. Yeah. Okay. If you are acquiring a new passport, you will need to transfer your student pass sticker from your old passport to the new passport. You can scan this QR code. I think it will bring you to the online source form. You have to fill up the form and pay 20 ringgit for this application. Okay, so once you've done your renewal, for like if you're doing a business course 3 years and then it's time to graduate, you will be required to cancel your student pass. Yeah, once your results are out, or even before your results are out, we will be sending reminders that you need to submit your documents to cancel your student pass. To cancel your student pass, you need to be physically present. We need to collect your passport. You'll be sent to immigration. They will put a strike on your existing student pass expiry date. Yeah, if you fail to complete this step, there will be an encumbrance placed. You'll not be able to access your transcript and WES, and you'll not be able to graduate. And in Malaysia, it's also an offense if you do not cancel your student pass within the stipulated deadline. So for more information, you can refer to the QR code here, yeah? So, okay, anybody who decides to take an intermission, discontinue or transfer to other institution, you also have to cancel your student pass. It is a ruling by the immigration. If you decide to intermit, do seek our advice, drop us an email. You'll be required to submit your passport and your confirmed flight 4 weeks before your departure. If you leave without cancelling your pass, there could be some implications whereby if you intend to return to Malaysia to seek a job or to further your studies, you might face issues with immigration. And you also will be placed an administrative encumbrance on it, yeah? So, okay. For I-card, as it is processed along with student pass renewal, you will get your endorsement first, but I-card will come about 2 to 3 weeks later. Usually we will notify you via email to come and collect your renewed I-card. If you lose your I-card, you'll be required to lodge a police report. and you need to pay for the renewal of an iCard. Yeah. If you opt for the 1 year of student pass, however, then you only need to renew your iCard on a yearly basis. So, okay, overstaying, like what Miss Rachel said earlier, it's a serious offense now. Things are getting back to normal. Immigration, they're really stringent on this ruling. There could be jail penalty, you have to be dragged to court, and some compound charge on you, and you might be blacklisted in the Malaysian immigration record. So please do take note of your student pass expiry. Whatever it is, always contact us and make sure you're reachable when we try to contact you as well via email. Yeah, so it's very important to update your contact details via WES. And do check your Monash email regularly, because that's how we communicate to the international students. So, okay. So these are the email addresses that you can reach out to. Okay. I see a question in the chat. We'll get to you, Camilo, in a short while. So these are the email addresses that you can email to for new student and existing student. And these are the numbers that you can call to. Yeah. We are located in building 2, level 1. Our counter is right beside the finance counter. Okay.
Lillian, we're not taking any questions. For those later, I'll show you the QR code later. You just need to scan it and put your questions in the Google form. All right. So thank you, Lillian. Thanks, Rachel. We'll pass it on over to Rose, who will be briefing on the medical and health insurance. Rose, are you here?
Yep, I'm here. Minghui, I can't actually share the
It's okay.
screen.
I have.
You have it.
Yes.
Okay, you have it. Then it's better.
Yeah. Okay. You can proceed.
All right. Okay, thank you. Right. So, hello everyone. So, welcome to Monash, Malaysia. So, I believe actually this is just a quick snapshot on the your medical benefits. So, as what we have shared here on the screen, yeah. So, on the screen here, actually, this is your insurance provider that is under AXA Afin. Yeah. So, let me remind you actually again, this policy will be only affected if you are already in Malaysia. Okay, so if you're still at the your original country, so this policy won't be, this policy actually would not be related to you. So it's only if you are in Malaysia. Okay, so then what is your coverage? There is 3 types of coverage here in Malaysia. One will be your clinics and specialists. Okay, so these 2 we consider as an outpatient basis. So the primary care actually here in Malaysia, what you need to do if you have any illness at all. Okay, meaning that those acute illnesses, like example fever, you have URTI, upper respiratory, this cough, flu, cold, yeah. So the first initial contact that will be your GP clinics. Okay, so if at the GP clinics, if the clinic said that you need to have a further treatment, meaning that maybe you need to do a CT scan, you need to do some what we call the further x-ray whatsoever, or further management by the specialist, the panel clinics will issue you a GP panel referral letter. Okay, with this GP panel referral letter, you can go and make the appointment at the specialist. Okay, so for these 2 benefits, actually the coverage is 3,000 per member per annum. Per annum, that will be from the date that you arrive in Malaysia. Okay, and then we have another portion of it is called admission. Admission meaning that you'll be admitted at the hospital, where you need to stay at the hospital overnight, yeah, overnight at the hospital, where the cover is the room and board, your entitlement. Here in Malaysia, they do have the room charges plus the meal, the board, yeah. So room and board is 200 ringgit per day, and overall annual limit is 30,000. So similar with the outpatient GP and specialist. So the 30K is valid from the day that you arrive in Malaysia, which that will consist for 1 year. Next. Okay, so in Malaysia, yeah, for your coverage, yeah, we do actually encourage to go for the digitalized services. So we have supplied to you actually with the MyCare, MyMap apps. Okay, so the user ID actually, if you are a new student, there will be a welcome email. Once actually the ISP, yeah, the ISP or the students department declared to you your name. Okay, so this welcome email will be sent over to your Monash email address. Okay, if you somehow or other actually if the email being blocked or the email goes into your spam, after 14 days actually you arrive in Malaysia, you can download the apps, okay, via either Google Play or App Store if you're using iPhone. Yeah, so the user ID is MUM followed by your passport number. Okay, and the default password is your birth date with the format if the format of the date, month, year. So for example, if your birthday is on the 1st of December year 2000, that will be 0112 2000. Right. So what you can see actually from these apps, actually you can see your e-medical card. We won't issue you a physical medical card, like your iCard. I'm not sure iCard, I think it's an e as well. So there is an e-medical card. You'll be able also to locate your panel providers, meaning that for your GP, for your specialist, anywhere in Malaysia, there is a GPS function. You'll be able to locate your panel provider where the panel will provide you on the cashless basis. You don't need to pay at the panel. Okay. There is also another new function to request for the outpatient guarantee letter. You'll be able to view it. You can submit claim as well. Yeah. View your claims and your utilization together with your benefits. Next. Okay, so this is how actually the apps looks like. Okay, this is the main menu. Again, actually you no need to register. If you see from the apps itself, there is a register function here on the top right. Yeah, there is a register. There is no need for you to register. Okay, this default password and your user ID actually will be sent over via the welcome email. Okay, via MyCare to your Monash email address. Okay, so the next column that will be there will be an info about you, the panel provider. There is also function on live chat. Okay, if you need to chat with the agent, yeah, chat with the agent. You want to know the process. You want to somehow rather wanted to know on your claim submission or anything at all actually pertaining your insurance cover whilst you are in Malaysia. There is also an e-cards, yeah. So you all these things is supplied in the apps. Okay, the scan QR code is more towards the let's say if you go and visit the clinics nowadays, actually you no need to write in your name, your passport number. Yeah, there is a scan QR function where they can confirm your attendance at the clinic ASAP. Right, and there is also utilization because you need to remember your limit is 3,000 in a year, so you can check actually how much that you have utilized. Okay, next. Okay, so then again, this is a snapshot on the e-cards, yeah. So the e-cards is there on your apps. Okay, you can see the toll-free number 1300 889979, yeah. Or you can again actually you can use the chat function, or at the clinic you can view these e-cards on the apps. Next. Okay, so this is a standard panel clinic visitation. Again, actually, as I mentioned, panel clinics is the primary care for you to seek any first initial consultation. Okay, do not go to a specialist directly. Here in Malaysia, we have abundance of clinic. Yeah, in Sunway area, I believe we have about 3 to 4, 24 by 7 clinics. Yeah, 24 hours clinic. Yeah, which is much easier for you to seek any treatment at the GP clinics. Yeah, and it's also on cashless basis as well if you have the e-medical cards. Okay, so standard process where you arrive at the clinic, you need to present the e-medical cards, and some of the clinics they will ask you for the passport. Yeah, I believe actually most of you will keep a copy of your passport whilst you are in Malaysia. Okay, passport is technically is not the insurance requirement. It's more towards the verification by the clinics. Okay, and then the clinics will verify your name against the online system, and you or you can scan the QR code at the clinic. Okay, so either you then again actually the clinic will ask you to sign the medical record of attendance, or you can use the scan QR code to confirm your attendance. Once you have seek consultation, you see the doctor, then the payment will be on cashless basis that you no need to pay at the clinic. So we do encourage you actually to browse through your apps, okay, and see any of the clinics that is nearby in your areas, because the apps itself is a GPS function, okay, so you can actually locate the provider at there and then. Okay, so then again, as a reminder, take notes actually we do have accidental emergency department at the clinic, at the hospital. For what we call here is A&E department. A&E department is not a clinic, it is actually for emergency basis only. Okay, so it is not a panel. So if you do under circumstances that you are actually having a condition called what we call emergency meaning that life and limb threatening. Let's say if you don't seek any treatment within 24 hours, that could lead to death. For example, bleeding, if you fall down and you are coma, all these things, yeah, or if you fall down, there is a broken bones, yeah. So this thing is considered as emergency, not stomach ache. Okay, there is a definition on emergency. Only at this condition you will need to go to the A&E, seek or any actually medical facilities available around your areas. Okay, so right. So on this consideration, you need to go to panel clinic. Okay, apart from the emergency condition. Okay, next. All right, so on this, actually, this is how actually from your apps, how to locate the panel clinic. Okay, so I go to the menu panel provider. So from the panel provider itself, actually, you will see actually you can use the GPS function by clicking the panel provider. The system will populate all the clinics nearby to you. And if you need a driving assistant, click the driving direction. They will guide you through the Waze, or the Google Maps application. Next. Okay, specialist visitation. Okay, this is a secondary care, right? This is not primary care. Your primary care is the GP clinics. Okay, if the GP clinics felt that your condition need to be referred for further management, you need to obtain the specialist GP referral letter. Yeah, so it's not for the what we call a normal GP. It must be panel clinic. Yeah, panel clinic from the list from the apps. Okay, so once you obtain this referral letter, you can actually make your appointment at the specialist. Okay, so specialists here in Malaysia, usually you need to select which specialist and you need to make the appointment at the preferred hospital. Okay, so once you obtain the GP referral letter, you can actually email or you can actually apply through the mobile apps for the guarantee letter. Here we call it GL, guarantee letter, in order for you to have the treatment on a cashless basis. Or alternatively, actually the hospital, the insurance counter will be able to assist you as well. But do remember, if you went on the same day, the same day of your referral letter, so take notes, actually sometimes the hospital, it may take some time actually for them to process the guarantee letter, because they are not attending to you. There is about hundreds of the patients seeking specialists at the same time. Okay, so the call center, once actually the information is received from the call center, they will validate the information and guarantee letter will be issued 1 hour prior to the after receiving the full documentation. Once the hospital receive it, and you then actually go and seek the treatment or the consultation, and from that it should be on cashless basis. Okay, so please take notes actually for existing, for those actually who already in the AXA policy, those policy who is already 1 year. Okay, so you can use without the referral letter, you may use your appointment cards for to seek the specialist consultation. Okay, only for new case. Okay, new case meaning that you have yet to seek any treatment, you do not receive any medication. Yeah, so this one we consider as a new case. You need to obtain the GP referral letter. Okay, next. Okay, so this is actually a snapshot on how actually you can request GL, guarantee letter, via the apps. So you go to utilization. There is two menu there, GL and request GL. So select utilization, and then you select request GL. Fill in all the details, your consultation date, your provider name, doctor's name, diagnosis. The diagnosis no need to be very what we call standard medical. If your doctor said that, your GP clinic said that you have the stomach ache, put stomach ache. Okay, does not need to be, you know, perforated of the stomach lining. Okay, no need to be so detailed. Okay, next. Okay, in instances if you need to be admitted at the hospital, need to stay overnight, yeah, there is for emergency basis, as I mentioned, if it's life and limb threatening, if you do not seek any treatment within 24 hours that could lead to death, okay, go and see any nearest any nearest medical provider. Okay, so for admission basis, actually, if there is two types here in Malaysia, so we put in two scenarios. So there is scenario one that will be for non-elective or non-pre-planned. Basically, you do not know that you'll be admitted. Okay, when you go to the specialist and the doctor say, oh, you need to be admitted now, there and then. For example, like appendix. For example, I'm giving you an example, yeah, appendix. So the doctor, you need to actually to give your passport number, admission letter, and e-medical cards. This one will be processed by the hospital. Each of the hospital here, especially nearby in for Monash, is Sunway Hospital. Sunway Hospital, they do have the what we call the insurance counter, similar to the other hospital nearby in PG, which is Columbia Asia, which is another panel as well. They also have the insurance counter. So all these things will be processed by the hospital. Okay, so they will verify your name through the via the contact center. Once actually the hospital fax relevant documentation, yeah, the admission request form that you can see here on the slide, it is processed by the hospital. Okay, so on this, once actually they have obtained all the relevant documentation, your test result whatsoever, the call center will issue you a guarantee letter or a decline letter if your treatment does not what we call the fit the or it falls under exclusion for your admission cases. Okay, and then the cost, all right, before that actually you mean, okay, and then the second one that will be on elective or pre-plan. Elective or pre-plan, basically you know when is your date, your doctor actually be able to tell you when is the admission date. Okay, so for example, if you go and seek your specialist today and your doctor said that, oh, you have gallbladder, right, where you need to remove the stones. Okay, so usually the doctor will need to book the OT room, need to book whatever relevant resources at the hospital. They will tell you actually you need to be admitted at a certain date. Okay, so for example, your admission is next Wednesday, you'll be able actually to ask the insurance counter to process it for you. No need to wait for the last on the day of the admission. Okay, you just provide similar information, your passport, your e-medical card. Admission letter will be processed by the admission counter or the insurance counter, and then they will assist to prepare the guarantee letter. Right, next. Okay, on the day of the
Rose, sorry, cut short sikit.
Okay, on the day
Main
of
points.
the discharge, yeah, sure. All right. Day of the discharge, basically, again similar. We will need to wait for the hospital to process your admission. There is some bills and the doctor's report that need to be submitted to the call center. Once actually this one is finished, only then the call center will issue the final guarantee letter. Next. Okay. Next. Okay, some of the items actually is not covered under the policy, all right? So for new student, let me reiterate, if you are first year in Malaysia, your pre-existing illness meaning that you're already receiving the treatment, you're already receiving the medication, you have been advised by the doctor in your original countries that you have this illness, okay? So the first year, we won't be covering this illness if you need to be admitted. Right, then again, standard one, psychotic and mental disorder, congenital, hereditary illnesses, for example, congenital hole in the heart, executive screening, routine physical examination, refractive error, meaning that like your optical, LASIK is not covered under this policy, dental treatment, cosmetic surgery, admission. Okay, item number 8, I need to highlight admission primary for investigatory only. Yeah, if you just admitted due to X-ray, just for CT scan, it won't be covered under this policy. It will be parked under the outpatient specialist. Okay, substance abuse, illegal activities, yeah, professional, and etc. Up to the bottom, the item number 19. So this is some of the exclusion for the inpatient. Next. Right, I think that should do it.
Thank you so much, Rose. Thank you. Sorry for rushing you.
It's okay, it's okay.
Yeah, so I believe, thanks a lot, Rose. So like for most of you, I think if you've got further questions, please visit the website, Mum Connect. We do have information available on medical insurance if you'd like to know more about it, yeah? Okay, so I will move on to the last part, which is on student advisory and support. Okay, so basically these are the support and services that we have available on campus. Okay, apart from academic, we do provide other supports to international students, which is international student support, of course, disability support and services, and residential support and advice. We don't provide residential accommodation, as in we don't handle the application, but we will like give you recommendations on where can you actually seek advice from for residential support. And we also cover areas on academic progress, university policies, procedures, sexual harassment and assault, complaints and grievances. So at any point of time during your course, if you would like to meet us to speak about this, feel free to come by and see us. Yeah. So these are the emergency contact details, and we are located at Building 3, Level 1, if you'd like to come by and speak to us on the areas that I've just mentioned. Okay, all right, thank you everyone. Just in case if you missed out scanning the QR code, please do drop your questions here if you have further questions to ask regarding the 3 areas that we went through earlier on the student pass, medical insurance, and also support services. Okay. Okay, back to you, Rashwan and Kayla. Thank you so much, guys.
Hello. Hi, thank you guys.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Ashwan, can you share
So-
screen again?
Yep, just give me a second. Okay. So first of all, the guys that didn't already join, this is our orientation, basically intake WhatsApp group. So if you guys are here and haven't joined it yet, please do join it. We'll be sending you guys important updates and all of our event updates there. So
Yes, and
I'll
if
give
you guys have
guys
any
like,
questions, you guys can just ask us in that group and we'll answer you directly.
yep,
So it's
we'll
for
give you guys a
it's
minute to
easier
do
for all of
that.
us.
I'm gonna do a countdown: 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's good enough. Okay,
That
so
was a very
before
quick
we
countdown.
go on, that was a pretty quick countdown, but it's okay. So before we go on, we need you guys to change your Zoom name in the current format that's displayed. Basically, just write down your name, an underscore or a dash, and then just enter your country, because we'll be assigning you guys into breakout rooms later. So it's a lot easier for us if you just do it now. So I'm gonna leave that open for like a minute so you guys can just change your usernames. All the OBs, please check if everyone's changing their usernames and do PM if they don't, so it'll be a quicker process. If you guys don't know how to change your username, basically when you go on your own like icon, you'll see 3 dots displayed, press that and select the rename. And then after that, you'll be able to change your name. Oh yeah, and then make it your nationality, not your country of residence. Okay, so I think that's about enough time. So I'm gonna
Yep.
move on. So yeah, let me just move on. All right. So who are we? MUISS, Monash University International Student Services, is a division of MUSA. MUSA is Monash University Student Association. Sorry about that. And MUISS is a division of MUSA, and we handle the matters of international students. So basically, while you're here, if you run into any issues, you reach out to us. Kayla?
Yes, so basically what we do is that we are trying our best to make you guys feel at home here in Malaysia, because we know it's not, our home country. And with this, we're trying to make events for you guys to mingle, to figure out people from other countries, from your home countries, and basically enjoy another level of university life which is what you guys are here for the international students. And basically, we're gonna be here for the welfare, for the well-being, welfare events, everything about international students here. So we'll be at help, and yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
Okay, so we're going to give you guys a brief rundown of some of our major events. And before we do discuss this, all of our events this year are subject to change depending on the COVID-19 situation. So just fingers crossed. Kayla, you want to cover the first couple of them?
So yeah, we'll be having Holy Festival and Futsal World Cup. Hopefully, if cases go down and it's possible with the SOP supplied. And yeah, so check that out. Make sure you guys join that.
And then the two biggest MUISS events every year is One World and MCN. Make sure that you guys sign up for these events when it's time, because these are our flagship events and our CROs can tell you a bit more about them if they're here right now. Kanak and Hamad.
All right. Okay. Hello, guys. I'll take up MCN and Hamad can explain One World. So MCN is basically this at one night we have a performance plus fashion show by every country that has a country rep, and actually any country that does want to represent themselves, they can come up, they can perform on stage, and then they have a very stylish fashion show. And then after that, there's just food. Everyone just has fun, and there's a dance floor, so everyone just dances around. But that is pre-COVID. That's when this happened. Online, for the past 2 years, what we have been doing is all of the countries just record their performances, and then we combine them all and we live stream it on Facebook. So you can still find 2020 and 2021's MCN on our YouTube. So do check it out and you'll kind of get a feel of MCN online. Yeah. Hamad, One World.
Hey, hello. Okay, so One World is basically our version of a carnival, right? Because we have this on campus and every country has their own booth where you guys can have your own food. You guys, you can show off your cuisine. You guys can play games that are, that you feel show your country's culture. And then you guys can also have performances. So it's basically Monash's version of a fair, which is done by international students to show the cultures. So yeah, that's basically One World. So MCN and One World, they're the biggest events of MUISS, and me and Kanak, the CROs, were the ones who organize it. So we're hoping to have all of this on campus with you guys in person this year, if COVID doesn't make things worse. So fingers crossed, but we're hoping to have it really well this year, yeah.
Thank you, guys. So up next, we're going to be introducing the team. So like we've said already, I'm Rashwan. I'm from the Maldives.
Okay.
And that's Kayla.
Yes.
And
I'm
we're
from
the MUISS
Indonesia.
heads. So
Yeah, so you guys can just reach out to us for anything.
yeah, just reach out. So we're going to move on to the rest of the OBs. Kayla, you want to start?
All right. So we have Sharon Joe. She's our secretary.
Say hi, Sharon.
Hi everyone. My name is Sharon. I'm the MUISS Secretary 2022. Nice to meet you all. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me.
And then we have Sachiv Natani. He's our treasurer.
Hi guys, I'm from Indonesia. I'm the MUISS treasurer.
We have Kresna Paramaputra doing activities.
Hey guys, my name is Kresna. I'm also from Indonesia, and I'm the MUISS Activities ISO for 2022.
And we have Omar.
Hey guys, I'm Omar. I'm the MUISS Publicity Officer for this year. I'm from Egypt and I'm doing civil engineering in year 3, Sem 2. Nice to meet you all.
We have Raihan and Jessica for our editors.
Hi guys,
Hello
my name
everyone.
is
Yes, I'm Rehan and this is Jessica, and we're both from Indonesia, and we're the MUISS editors. And also Omar.
Omar isn't an editor, but Omar is part of the media department as well. Omar is publicity.
Yeah. So publicity and editors, they all go under media.
Yep. And then we have our welfare officer, Aryan.
Hey guys, I'm the welfare officer. I'm from India.
He'll be taking care of your well-being.
Okay, so
you
this is
guys
how
we have Hamad and Kanak, our CROs.
Hello, hello. Not to mention the coolest department in MUISS. So yeah. Hi guys, nice to meet you guys.
Okay,
You just
so
had
the
to.
CROs can take over from here.
Yes.
Do you guys want to
Introduce your
explain first
country
what a
reps,
country rep
guys.
is?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Okay,
Yes.
so I'll go first. So basically, as we mentioned before, each country has a country representative. I mean, we won't say each country, but a few countries for right now have country representatives that we just recently elected. So yeah, let's go. Let's start it off. So right now we don't have Indonesian country rep. So if anyone here is interested, please do reach out to us and we will, help you out. And if you're interested, you can become a country rep for Indonesia. But for right now, these are on the left is a WhatsApp QR code for Indonesia's group chat, and on the right is Telegram. So do scan it and become a part of the already huge Indonesian community that is in Monash. So it'll be fun. You can get to know everyone other than this intake from Indonesia all around. So yeah.
Okay, this is the Pakistani one. Mariam Noor is the one who's going to be the country representative. And on the left-hand side, you can see the QR code. So everybody, you guys can just join the group and you can meet everybody who've been here for a while. So you can get to know your seniors, get to know people who've been in Monash on campus, online, and you can see how it's been. Yeah, basically.
Yeah, Mariam, if you're here, say hi.
Hi guys, I'm Mariam Noor and I'm the country representative for Pakistan. Nice to meet you all.
All right, next one is Middle East. We do not have a Middle East CR, so anyone in Middle East here wants to apply, please do. But that is the link for them, so please just scan it. And I think the Middle East group needs a little bit of a reawakening. So if you're interested, come on, let's go light up the WhatsApp group again. And yeah.
Okay, so these are the two Indian CRs. They're also here today, so you guys can say hi.
Hello. Hello. I'd like to talk to all of you later.
Okay, so you'll meet these guys in the breakout rooms either way. So on the left-hand side, again, you can see that QR code and you can join the WhatsApps.
All right, so the next one is Sri Lanka. So both the Sri Lankan reps are also present here today, Amina and Anu. Please do say hi.
Hi guys,
Hi,
welcome to
guys.
Monash. We'll talk to you in a bit.
Welcome to Monash. Yeah. Yeah, you'll see them again in the breakout room. So scan the QR code, get into the WhatsApp group, and you can talk to the reps later.
So this is the QR code. This is the WeChat QR code because, yeah, this is the WeChat QR code. Again, we do not have a country rep yet. So if you guys are interested, please do apply. We're going to have another recruitment opening up soon.
Yeah, the next one is Iran. Again, no country rep for Iran yet. So interested, apply, but do join the WhatsApp group because I think the Iranian community in Monash is also quite close. So if you're from Iran, so it would be great. You can join them. Yeah.
Okay, so this is the WhatsApp QR for Japan again. And yep, once again, we don't have
we do have a
Japan. Right, yeah, sorry.
Hello,
are you here?
PR.
Guys, hello
Yeah,
guys. Sorry.
Yeah, he's here.
Nice to meet you. Come into the breakout room. Come and say hi.
Yeah,
I'll
say
be
hi
a
to
CRU.
Yep. Okay, so the next one is Korea. So we don't have a rep for Korea, but do join the group chat for Korea. And if you are interested in representing Korea as a country, please do reach out to us. We'll be opening a recruitment very soon, so you can apply if you're interested. So this is the country group for Africa. So if you are from here or you've lived there before, you can join it and be a part of this community as well.
Okay, so this is the Maldives QR code. Again, we do not have a CR yet, and we're hoping to get one in the upcoming recruitment. So if anyone's interested, please go ahead and contact us.
Okay, so the next one is Mauritius. This community is also, it's pretty fun. They have their WhatsApp group. Please do join it. No country rep again, but if you're from there and interested, please do apply.
Okay, this is the Southeast Asian group chat. It's not including Indonesian, Malaysia, and a few others that are here that have separate ones. So I think the smaller communities are all clubbed together. So you guys can join in. We do not have a CR for this again, so please do sign up for the next recruitment.
Okay, so the next one is Bangladesh. We do have a Bangladesh CR. Samantha, say hi if you're here.
Hi, everybody. So my camera isn't working, but I'm just gonna say hello now, and we'll see you guys in the breakout rooms.
Yeah. All right. So join, scan the QR code and do join the WhatsApp group.
Okay, so this is the European one. Again, QR code and no CR.
I think we can skip this one, right? It'll be the same for the Europe and America group.
Right, so that makes all the country groups and stuff. So we'll have some of the updated QR codes on our Instagram later. So if the group that you're trying to join has an issue with the QR code, don't worry, just check over Instagram and we'll have the newer QR codes up and running soon. So now I'm gonna ask Sharon to sort of introduce the International Buddy Program real quick.
Right, thank you, Rashwan. So, hey everyone. International Buddy Program is a 2 weeks mingle program for new intake students, new intake international students, whereby you guys will be separated into groups and will be assigned with a mentor that will answer all your questions, issues that comes up. And basically you guys can hang out if you are in Malaysia together, or they can held a online session as well for you. So you can ask anything you want. And regarding Monash, like let's say your Moodle, Allocate Plus, or what to eat in Malaysia, anything. And you can sign up for this program by scanning this QR code.
All right, so I'll give you guys a minute or two to scan this QR code because the IBP program is actually really useful. They have sessions from what I remember, the first week until the 4th week or 3rd week, Sharon?
It's the second 2-week programs.
Oh, wait. Yeah, it's a 2-week program. But then
Yeah.
within the 2 weeks, you are able to basically mingle with a lot of people, like students as well
Yeah.
as seniors. So it's going to be a really helpful program for your start.
You guys don't want to miss out this opportunity.
Yeah, you really don't, especially on your first semester. All right. So right before we break out into breakout rooms, just gonna plug this in here. So tonight today it's more of like a mingle session and not really a game night. But we are gonna be having a game night on the 24th of February, 6 to 8 p.m. Malaysia time. We do have limited slots. So please do scan the QR code and join in. So I'm gonna display the QR code for a minute.
Guys,
All right.
scan.
So we're going to be ending the live stream on YouTube here as well, because after this, we're going to be breaking out into breaking out into rooms. So we won't be streaming it from there. So I'm just going to give you guys a minute to scan.